What I'm going to do is I'm going to masturbate after Salaam. Say what? Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about masturbation. Astaghfirullah, this brother is crossing the line now. In today's video, we're going to be talking about 5 tips to help you quit masturbation. Wait, why does he look so happy to be talking about masturbation? Before we proceed with this video, I need you to smash this video with a huge thumbs up, and I need to make sure that you subscribe to this channel as well. You know what? Because usne pucha hai, I'm not gonna subscribe. For those of you who don't know me, my name is SQ, and I am just a regular Muslim dude who loves Islam. I love talking about Islam, and I love deepening people's understanding of Islam while they're discovering their own personal Islamic identities. Oh, tu mujhe kya Islam sikhayega? Look at your tattoo, brother. How are you telling me about Islam? To all my OG subscribers out there, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you. Thank you for taking your time, your effort, your energy to watching these videos. I appreciate you so much. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you for all the time you spend with me. And to all my new subscribers, welcome to the channel. So today's topic is, how can you quit masturbation? Now, if you know about the struggle, then you know about the struggle. It is a silent thing that you all are dealing with out there. It's super embarrassing. Nobody wants to talk about it because nobody wants to admit to the fact that they are a masturbator. I think you mean a master debater, am I right? We've had those instances where you finish masturbating, and as soon as you're done with it, you immediately feel bad. You feel guilty for what you have done. And I want to let you know that feeling of guilt is a sign of Iman. Say what? The fact that you feel bad for doing something, that you feel guilty of doing something, shows that you're fearing Allah, and you fear Allah's judgment, and you fear the fact that Allah doesn't like what you just did, and you hope for Allah's mercy. This is all a part of the facet of Iman. What is... Anyone know what Wakanda is? Wakanda? So the fact that you are feeling guilty about this shows that you are a Muslim, and it shows the fact that you love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So let's first talk about why you are inclined to masturbate. Brother, is because I'm kind of horny, innit? First and foremost, let's remember that the shaitan is our open enemy. The shaitan will convince you to do something, telling you you will receive the ultimate pleasure, the ultimate bliss, and then as soon as you're done with it, poof! He disappears. The shaitan convinces you that by doing this act, you will receive immediate satisfaction and immediate gratification. And once you're done with this act, the shaitan abandons you and you are left to sulk in your own guilt. So first we need to understand, why are you inclined to even masturbate in the first place? So you're in a specific state. Imagine that state is boredom. Let's suppose you're home by yourself and you're bored. You're flicking through some channels. Wakanda? All of a sudden you get this genius idea, but it's not an idea, it's a waswasa.
Hey, you're feeling kind of lonely right now. You're feeling kind of bored. Why don't you, play with yourself a bit?
Because you're in a specific state, and like I said, that state could be boredom, it could be loneliness, it could be sadness, it could be depression. Because you're in a specific state right now, your immediate reaction is to get out of that state. And the way the shaitan is going to influence you and convince you to get out that state immediately is by doing something that gives you instant gratification, which is masturbation. Ye Wakanda kya hai? What is this Wakanda? So you're sitting home all alone by yourself, and you decide that, you know what? I'm gonna peel that banana. I'm gonna cut that turkey. I'm gonna cut that watermelon. I'm gonna chop that salad. I'm gonna tame that dog. I'm gonna wax that onion. These are not even like real terms for masturbation. I just found it really funny. So the first thing that you have to do in order for you to get out of this state of masturbation is you have to become self-aware. Before you are about to do something, ask yourself, why am I about to do this? Am I lonely? Am I bored? Am I sad? But it comes from you being super self-aware and understanding, why do you essentially want to even masturbate? Oh, you gotta become super aware of yourself and aware of what triggers you to masturbate, meaning what reminds you to masturbate, what causes you to masturbate, what makes you wanna masturbate. And that could be loneliness, that can be sadness. Maybe that was watching a specific movie that was very sexual. Maybe it was listening to a specific song that was very sexual, or speaking to someone that you shouldn't be speaking to, and they got you feeling a specific type of way. You gotta figure out what your triggers are. Perhaps your trigger is being in your room alone. Perhaps the trigger is it's being in the shower for a very long time. Whatever your trigger is, you gotta become self-aware and realize what causes you to become triggered. So all my solutions are gonna be practical solutions, but a lot of them are gonna be unconventional. So get ready. Solution number 1, keep the Quran next to you. The moment you are ready to wax that onion, I need you to stop for a second, contemplate of Allah, think of Allah, and perhaps have a Quran nearby. And that hand that you would have used to feed that fish, I need you to go and pick up the Quran with that same hand. Say what? Let that hand pick up the Mus'haf and let your hand feel what the Quran, what the words of Allah feels like. And then ask yourself in that moment, while you want to masturbate, this hand is controlling me. Ask yourself, this hand that is touching the Quran right now, can I allow this hand to commit an atrocity against itself? I can't stop this hand. More than likely, your answer will be no. This is dawah. This is the dawah. This is dawah. Since when is this dawah? Tip number 2, do it publicly. Say what? I'm not saying be a pervert and go in the middle of the field in a public place and just feed your hamster. I'm talking about in your house vicinity. The moment that you feel like doing it, increase the odds and the stakes of you getting caught. The moment you could develop some fear of the public setting, like, you know what, maybe my mom might see me, or maybe my sister or my brother might walk in on me doing it, maybe my nani might see me. The moment you start feeling that way, immediately you can say to yourself, but Allah is watching me, I need to fear Him more, I'm not going to do this at all. So by doing it in an open setting, you're less likely to do it because you're going to have that fear of getting caught and you're not going to want to do it. Or it might make me a little more kinky. So the fear of someone catching you can deter you from actually doing it. Tip number 3, don't be alone. A lot of the places that we spank the monkey is in a private setting, like their room or in the bathroom, the shower. The goal is for you not to be alone for extended periods of time. So if you find yourself walking the hedgehog in your room a lot, or perhaps in the shower, what I want you to do is, 1, avoid going to your room unless you're really going there to sleep. So do not just hang out in your room. Don't just chill in your room because you're more likely to masturbate. Instead, stay away from your room until you need to go there when you are fully exhausted. Same thing goes with the shower. I know, don't shower, right? Way ahead of you. Stay away from taking long showers, and in fact, keep the door open. Keep the door open so that anyone can walk in on you, so that you're going to be in and out the shower quickly. Take your phone, set an alarm on your phone for 5 to 7 minutes, and just take the shower very, very quickly so that you're in and out the shower so you don't have time to waste. Same thing goes with your room. Make sure that room door is wide open so that you can be deterred from possibly getting caught by your family members and you're less likely to masturbate. But hey, these tips are actually pretty good. Tip number 4, procrastinate. I absolutely can't stand procrastination, but what you should do is procrastinate a bad deed. Here's what I mean. If you find yourself with a little itch to scratch and you want to do it right now, instead procrastinate. Tell yourself you're gonna do this after you've done something. For example, let's suppose you're someone who really wants to wax the turtle right now and you know that it's Salah time. Instead of saying that I'm not and fight the battle of not masturbating, instead tell yourself that what I'm gonna do is I'm going to masturbate after Salah. Say what? Once you do that, you're procrastinating that sin. And perhaps after you pray your Salah, your heart has changed and you no longer want to do it. But let's suppose after Salah, you somehow still want to walk the dog. Well, then you'll tell yourself, after the next Salah, I'll do it. And you keep procrastinating until all your Salahs are over. And then once again, you tell yourself, you know what? Maybe after Fajr, I'll cut that watermelon. But keep procrastinating that sin. And procrastinate this sin, telling yourself that, you know what? I'll do it after I do such and such thing. This will, inshallah, help your iman become revived, and it will help you talk some sense into yourself, and you will turn back to Allah and have a higher iman, which gives you a higher likelihood not to do it. My 5th and final tip to help you quit masturbating is put a condition on your masturbation. That kind of rhymed. Do a charity challenge. Tell yourself that the next time that you masturbate, you're going to donate $100 to a charity of your choice. Put a number that you know would really, really hurt your pockets, and that could be a huge deterrent from you to actually masturbate. Give yourself a consequence for doing it. Discipline yourself, because your parents aren't going to discipline you for this. No teacher is going to discipline you for this. You've got to learn self-discipline, self-control, self-restraint, and that comes from putting conditions on your masturbation. So make sure that you're putting conditions upon yourself that the next time you do such and such sin, you're going to give such and such amount of charity, and make sure that amount of charity is a higher amount that you know could hurt your pockets. You could also put another condition that the next time that you masturbate, you're going to read 2 units of extra prayer. And when you make such conditions like giving more charity or perhaps praying more to Allah after doing a sin, the shaitan will stop convincing you to do the sin. Instead, the moment you are convinced to do the sin, the shaitan is going to talk you out of it.
Listen. Don't have $100 to give. Do you really want to give $100? Do you know that you're gonna have to go and pray 2 units of prayer right now? It's not worth it. Don't do it.
The shaitan will end up convincing you not to masturbate, and that's how we want it. Jazakallah khair for watching, guys. I appreciate you. What is this Wakanda? Tuning in and sticking through to the end of this video for all 5 tips on how to quit masturbating. I pray that you have benefited from this video, and if you have benefited from this video, please hit this video with a huge thumbs up, and make sure that you subscribe to this channel as well. Hold on a second. If I put a thumbs up on this, does that mean that I am someone who masturbates? I am not subscribing. It's a very uncomfortable topic for people to talk about, but nonetheless, as Muslims, there is nothing that we should be shy from talking about, especially if it will help the believer. I appreciate you guys spending your time watching this video. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you, and until next time, I'm out.